Yeah, let's have a little quick talk about where we at the moment as a human being. Because we at a place right now where it's not a crossroad. It's about people who think they should do things to people because something written down on paper. This is where we at. And most of us trying to get through each day, knowing that you have people that try to get out of people way, while people are trying to look for you and put you in the way of arms. So, what is it we're going to do? What is it we're going to do? That's a big question facing all of us right now. Who will put in power? Who think they have power? And who give them power? Nothing is wrong with the world. Us as human beings. Something is wrong with us as human beings. And the only way we can face it, fix it, is looking right at the problem. We are not fixing problem. We are compelling more problem on each other. We think someone is problem when the real problem started long time ago. See, we can always put pen to paper, coming up with ideas to put something on paper and say this gonna fix it. That's not the answer. The word rebel goes a far way and a long way. They use that word as it's a bad word. Rebellion is a word where you know something is not right. You feel it deep in your guts that things are not right. And what is basically not right doesn't written down anywhere. But what they think should happen written down somewhere. And that's what man study. You see, truth cannot study. Lies and make up story can study. You make up something, you write it down. But truth don't cannot study. Truth is something you know. You not have to believe. You just know what is truth. And that's a fact. But this is where we at right now, people. That things will never go right until we decided to make it right. Now let's talk a little bit about voting. When you vote, it's not just put your finger in a ink and print it somewhere or sign a name, say this person should, be in charge of whatever. You actually give that person your rights to be in control of even you. Bet you never know that. And when your child born and you sign that document when name birth paper, check carefully if it is just a birth paper to written say, oh, father name, mother name, and where the child born. It's more than that. You give the person who you vote for even power over that child. What a thing. And if no one buy the land, and because you give your vote, then the person who you vote for own that land. That's the government. And it goes a far way. Then you have people who go places to do left, right, left, get uniform, badges, weapon, stuff like that, and study the book of law. They are the one going to enforce it. Then they're going to force it. Enforce the law. Something written down on paper. That's where we at, people. And these things always turn out to war. War in the world. And you wonder who causing the war. Now to find out who put this thing down on paper, it's a history and a mystery. And who giving orders and who really working. The government getting paid, so that means the government is working. The police, the CIA, the FBI, the army, the SEALs, you name it. All of these people are working. The lawyer, the judge, working. Because they're getting paid. And the law is there for everyone. Wow. Now, who is behind the scene? Control all these workers. And then you have what them call us, the civilians working. And the civilians is the one carrying all these government workers on their back. But we are the one getting the whipping. Funny thing, you know. But I tell you, I can sit here and we just have a long conversation about these things and see where it goes and what when it really happens to us as human beings, because it's a funny thing when you look into it, where the government concerned and what they put in place. We are not benefiting from it. And if you get a little bit benefit from it, you gotta jump through the hoop. You better your foot off your outer place and your hand outer place can't work again, and they're going to check by you, and they want you to keep jumping through that hoop, make sure that the foot and hand now work. And wow, it's crazy. It's like that. That's where we at. And I will be honest too, no, it's gonna get worse. You reach the world where this thing gonna get worse. But I'm reaching out to the people who study the law, whether to enforce it. We're gonna have to use more than just what written down on paper. We're gonna have to use wisdom. Something deep in your guts. That's what we're gonna have to use now. Because I don't want to see nobody get hurt. Because people with uniform or badges and they're in the street, they want to see something happen. You're not supposed to speak when they speak. And they always have a tendency to grab people. I don't know why, but please keep your hand on your side. Talk to people with respect, because we have to use wisdom. Who giving orders? Where the order coming from? That's where we at right now, people. The devil always loose in mankind, because mankind allow themselves to be controlled by entity, and that's where we at. So when you think you are fighting man, you're more fighting yourself. And if you can't control yourself, you think you should control somebody? No, control yourself. And for everything what I just said a while ago, if no one can understand it, understand this one thing. It's love. Without love, I mean, I talk here, look, a relationship love, or loving your kids or your family. No. A relationship, come on, be real. I see people in relationship for more than 15 years, if not 20, and they can just walk through the door and walk down the street, and wham, another relationship start. And that 20 years we spend in that person, wham, just gone. You walk out of somebody's life who you say cheating, and you walk in somebody's life who probably been cheating, but the first part of every relationship is always the best part. So love is what you need to have. When all this chaos happening in the world, if you don't respect yourself and have love, there's going to be more war. Can you study love? Can you study love? You can write 1,000 love on a paper. How much you can study it? Where can you find it? Can you buy it? Out.